Good evening. Protests have erupted across the United Kingdom this holiday weekend, marked by heated confrontations between anti-migrant demonstrators and their supporters, as the government grapples with the growing fallout from a court ruling concerning the housing of asylum seekers. The decision, which could force the eviction of asylum seekers from a hotel in a London suburb, presents a significant challenge for ministers already struggling to manage unauthorized migration and fulfill their obligations to those seeking refuge. Immigration has become a deeply divisive political issue across the Western world, with nations facing an influx of individuals fleeing conflict, poverty, climate change, and political persecution. In the UK, the debate is particularly heated, focusing on migrants crossing the English Channel in small boats and the escalating costs associated with housing tens of thousands of asylum seekers. In response, the government announced plans to expedite asylum appeals, aiming to facilitate more deportations and clear a growing backlog of cases. These latest demonstrations follow weeks of protests outside the Bell Hotel in Epping, triggered by an alleged assault involving a hotel resident. A temporary injunction was granted to close the hotel due to significant disruption and several arrests. The High Court's subsequent ruling in favor of the council, which the government intends to appeal, fueled weekend protests by groups like Abolish Asylum System. Counter-protests were also organized, leading to verbal clashes between opposing sides in communities such as Bristol. While police intervened to maintain order, resulting in over a dozen arrests, no serious violence was reported. Peaceful gatherings also took place outside migrant hotels in Birmingham and London's Canary Wharf. The government is legally mandated to provide housing for asylum seekers. The use of hotels for this purpose, initially a minor concern, escalated significantly in 2020 due to a sharp rise in asylum claims. Official figures indicate over 111,000 asylum applications in the year to June 2025, with fewer than a third currently housed in hotels, a number that has increased by 8% from the previous year, but remains below its peak. Politicians, including figures like Nigel Farage, have sought to link the nation's challenges to migrant arrivals. Conversely, others argue that such rhetoric is politically motivated and that the issue is complex, affecting multiple European nations. The Conservative Party has encouraged local councils to explore legal challenges regarding asylum hotels, a stance dismissed by the Labour Party as hypocritical. However, some Labour-led councils have also indicated a willingness to pursue legal action. Concerns remain that tensions could escalate into the kind of violence witnessed last summer following a stabbing incident. The government's primary objective is to reduce dangerous channel crossings, which have seen a significant increase this year. Prime Minister Keir Starmer's administration has abandoned previous plans to send migrants to Rwanda and instead aims to disrupt human trafficking operations. Efforts are also underway to speed up asylum claim processing, with a potential deal with France to return migrants who cross the channel a key part of the deterrence strategy. Despite these measures, the question of housing the tens of thousands of asylum seekers already in the country persists. While the government has discontinued the use of a barge and plans to cease housing at military barracks, a former airbase is expected to provide additional accommodation for male asylum seekers. The most straightforward solution would likely involve private sector housing, but this carries the risk of exacerbating existing pressures on the rental market in a country facing a long-term housing shortage. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, News Today.